From the roar of the crowd to the roar of the engine, this is Pit Pass.
Here's your host, Ron Fox.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Pit Pass. If you've followed this show for the past couple of years, you know that sometimes the weather dictates where I go each weekend. This past Friday, I made the trek to Dog Hollow Speedway despite a questionable forecast. Unfortunately, the skies opened up and their program was canceled. And by that time, it was too late for me to make it to any other track on time. And that's a shame because Dog Hollow was hosting a Fast Track Northeast Tour event which had over 30 cars on hand. Also, there was a strong field of super late models in attendance. So here's a look at what we will have this week on the show. The weather wasn't a concern Saturday night at Hummingbird Speedway. We will have highlights from the evening's events. Jeremy Schaefer has made the jump from pure stocks to fast track late models. We'll have his story. And we look ahead to some special events for this upcoming week, including a midweek special featuring the World of Outlaws sprint cars. Let's get things started with some highlights from the limited late models at Hummingbird Speedway. Yours truly was chosen to pick the invert for the feature. Of course, I picked the worst draw, meaning that perennial favorite Luke Hoffner had to start from the 9th position. My pill draw placed the white number 1 of Dwayne Brooks on the pole position. At the start, he pulls away from his front row counterpart John Chesnolovich Jr. in the yellow 18 machine. Rick Maxim in the black 102 quickly challenges Chesnolovich for the second spot. He completes the pass in 3 and 4 and sets his sights on Brooks. Behind him, Chris Farrell in the blue 53 tries to pressure the 6 of Harry Miller for 4th place, while Hoffner in the orange 15 works the inside of Derek Rodkey for 7th place. On lap 3, Farrell takes 4th from Miller as Hoffner moves into 6th with this pass of Bill Davis in the 3D. Off of turn 4, Hoffner begins to close on Miller. At the head of the pack, Maxim is able to stay within a couple of car lengths from Brooks, and Farrell gets by Chesnolovich for 3rd place. Brooks encounters lap traffic a few laps in. Maxim can't capitalize, but Farrell has been able to close on the leaders. A caution with 13 laps in the books bunches the field. Brooks gets a good restart on Maxim. Farrell looks to Maxim's outside for the position, but stumbles off of 2. Hoffner is able to shoot past Chesnolovich for the 4th position. With 10 laps to go in the 25-lap event, Brooks once again gets a great restart on Maxim. Farrell has troubles through 1 and 2, allowing Hoffner to move to his inside in a battle for 3rd place. Going into 3, they are side by side. Coming off of turn 4, Hoffner powers by to edge Farrell at the line. In the waning laps, Brooks was able to extend his lead despite a couple of more cautions. Maxim, Farrell, and Hoffner would contest the runner-up position amongst themselves. Eventually, Farrell would overtake Maxim for 2nd. After 25 laps, it is Dwayne Brooks leading flag to flag to take the checkers. Congratulations, Dwayne, on the win. Good way to start the season.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, they put me on the pole there. I didn't figure we'd do it as easy as we did, but we had a good run tonight, yep.
Do I get some credit because the race director, Dave Riesinger, allowed me to pull the pill? That's what put you on the pole.
Yeah, that's what I heard. No, we really appreciate that. I guess he was a good luck charm for tonight, but yeah, went well. Worked out really good.
It seemed like you and Maxim were fairly even, but you killed him on the restarts.
Yeah, we tried to change it up a little bit. We was getting signals that we was close here and there, and so we just changed it up a little bit, and I went to conserve my tires a little bit. Getting toward the end there, dusted up a little bit on us now. That way I didn't want to lose my tires, but we could hear them back there, but we didn't see anybody.
Now about Hummingbird Speedway, you ran here long enough and certainly ran up front and won, including championships. Does this track change much? Do you have to fiddle with the car much each week?
No, our basic setup on this, we stay the same. We got it pretty well figured out. We've been here 8 years. The track does change. It gets a little bit more dustier, but there's grip all over the place. Like I said before, most of the bigger guys run the top side, but we can run about anywhere you want.
Well, you tend to just run here at Hummingbird, and once in a while you were running at Thunder Mountain when it was running. Are your plans changing at all?
Yeah, we have already been to Dog Hollow once there. We'd like to go down there more often. It's a really nice track down there. and we hope maybe Thunder Mountain wouldn't have a few specials or something, and maybe the new track down in Clearfield there, the old Gamblers track, might open up. And we're planning on traveling a little bit this year up to Smithport, McKean County and that, but we like it here. It's 3 miles from the house.
Hoffner crossed the line fourth, but a spoiler that was teched to be too high disqualified him. The same for Chesnolovich. So it's Brooks, Farrell, and Maxim officially, followed by Derek Rodkey and Bill Davis. That's just a little of the action from Saturday night at Hummingbird. We will have more highlights later in the show. But up next, Jeremy Schaefer is no longer dominating the Pure Stock division. He's moving on up to the Fast Track late models. That and more when Pit Pass returns right after this.
When you think golf carts, think Jake's Custom Golf Carts. With over 300 stock and lifted carts at their shop, you'll find the cart you need or have Jake's build one to your specs. Custom airbrushing, lift kits, sport shifters, rear seats. You name it, with the expertise and craftsmanship people have come to expect from Jake's. Come see for yourself why Jake's is the nation's premier golf cart provider. Jake's Golf Carts, Route 522 McVeigh Town. Online at jakesgolfcarts.com.